What if you or a loved one was on a path to a less enjoyable life, or one that could even end your life? That's the path that WayneBoone was on. For some reason, his eating was getting out of control.
What gave it away, Wayne was eating tremendously a lot at meals, was my first indication to that. The second was him getting migraine headaches consistently.
His weight swelled to almost 200 pounds when he wasn't much more than 5 feet tall.
We were changing pant sizes probably about every month and a half.
And other health issues were showing.
He started getting to where he was shaking after he would eat. He would get the shakes really bad. He'd be trembling.
I used to live with my pap too, so he has 2 flights of steps that I have to go up. Well, I couldn't make it. I make it up maybe 3 steps and I was stopping to catch my breath.
Both Wayne and his mom realized something needed to change.
3 or 4 years ago, it was around Thanksgiving, and we were eating our meal, and I already had 2 plates already, and I had went back for a third. And that's when I realized that I needed to stop and watch what I was eating. So I went and I told my mom that I knew I needed help.
We put up with that probably for about a month and a half, 2 months. And I finally told him, I think, it's time we go and address this with a doctor.
Their doctor referred them to the Geisinger Pediatric Outreach Clinic at Grays Woods, where much of the equipment is funded by Children's Miracle Network. Wayne was put into the Way of Life program.
So the Way of Life program is a behavioral modification and educational program for the child and the family, and it's related to both nutrition and physical activity.
Dr. William Cochran, pediatric gastroenterologist and director of the Pediatric Weight Management Program for the Geisinger Health System, wanted to start this program when he first arrived in the 1980s, when it wasn't a big priority. But since then, things have changed.
Pediatric obesity has become a huge problem and something that we're seeing on a daily basis.
What many people don't realize, being obese as a child is more than just a reduction in quality of life. High blood pressure and high cholesterol. It can cause liver disease.
What happens with the liver, too much fat gets deposited in the liver just like it can in other parts of your body, and that fat irritates the liver. When the liver is irritated, then the liver enzymes will be increased, and if it goes on for an extended period of time, these kids can develop cirrhosis just like an alcoholic can.
Deanna Martin, a physician's assistant and nutritionist at Grays Woods, oversees 20 kids locally in the Way of Life program.
Wayne and I were meeting about every 6 weeks, and we were just talking about different things that we could do to help get him more active, making better food choices.
She gave me papers to log the date, the time, what I ate, who I ate it with, what my mood was, how I felt before I ate it, after I ate it, and what I thought, if I thought it was good, bad, or if I liked it or not.
It's a step-by-step program that there's no medications that are involved, but really a lot of it, what it is just becoming more aware of what you're putting into your body to make those healthy food choices, incorporating more fruits, vegetables, proteins.
The program, again, is a family-oriented program. While the child may be the identified patient, most commonly this really affects the whole family. And we need the family to participate in helping out the child.
And then when we got with Deanna, she's been great with Wayne the whole entire time. She sits down and she explains things to me. She tells me what Wayne should be doing, what Wayne should not be doing, so I can help him follow through with those things so he doesn't reverse and go backwards.
Of course, losing weight is not just about eating less, it's about increasing your activity.
Increasing the amount of exercise that you're doing on a regular basis, just so that you can be more active and really that you can be healthier.
But my pap also runs the weight room down at Bald Eagle, and I would go in 2 or 3 times a week, depending on what the days were at school. And I would go in and I would run on the treadmill or ride the exercise bike or do something.
And the benefits started happening fast.
He topped off at about 40 pounds of weight loss, and plus he grew 6 inches.
His friends were skeptical at first, but then they started to notice.
They all just stopped and looked at me where'd all that weight go?
Gym class became enjoyable again.
Now, I can run my mile in 9 minutes, and I can run up the flight of steps, springing 4 times before I had to stop to catch my breath.
It wasn't just a physical change, it was a total change in attitude.
He's not the same kid that I seen 3 years ago.
Before, he was very defensive about his weight and just lacking a lot of confidence. And now he has become outgoing. He's so involved with every conversation that we have. He's doing things like getting involved with the marching band to help raise support not only for himself, but for his friends.
His passion for weight loss has translated to his schoolwork.
I brought that grade, my test grades, from a 42, which is an F, to an 88, which is a B.
This is real important because Wayne wants to become a nurse and help others just like he has been helped. Thanks to the work with Deanna at the Geisinger Clinic in Grays Woods, he now looks at food in a whole different manner. He loads up on vegetables, a course that many of his peers skip.
Other people get them and they won't want them, and I'll sit there and I'll eat 3 or 4 of those instead of eating like mashed potatoes or noodles or rice or something that's got starch to it. Replace it with a vegetable or a fruit.
Wayne is a miracle, not just because of his weight loss and saving his own life. He is an inspiration for others.
Wayne has set an example for everyone out there. You know, we have so many kids, even in pediatrics, that are constantly struggling with their weight, and he has just really taken the initiative to make a difference. He's taken the initiative to be active and healthy, and he's motivating his friends to do the same thing.
To have a goal, you have to fight obstacles to get there. Somebody can't change you, you can only change yourself.